What's going on, guys? Coming back at you with a brand new video. It's been another day. Probably start uploading like every other day. Maybe try to upload every day, but it seems like every other day is gonna be more of a reality right now, but maybe things will change. But other than that, got a bunch of stuff to talk about, I guess. Yeah, so let's get into this video. Hope you enjoy it. So the McLaren BP23, the Hyper GT, the new three-seater McLaren F1 replacement. We've haven't heard too much from this car yet, except for numbers. 106 examples are going to be made, and it's going to cost around $2.5 million, more or less. Who really knows? I'm pretty sure they're all spoken for, but today they released an image. It's more of a rendering, and they attached the statement to this that it is going to be the most aerodynamic or have the most downforce of any car they've ever created. And in this rendering per se, it's really showing the airflow lines from probably like a wind tunnel rendering or such. So just letting you know that it's going to be the most aerodynamic or have the most downforce of any car that they have ever created. I mean, it's going to be their next car, so of course it's going to probably have better specs than the previous models, but it's going to be super fast. Hyper GT three-seater, I mean, just the three-seater configuration is so cool, but that's what we're seeing today from McLaren. Nothing else, just that little airflow rendering with a little message attached to it. That's about it from McLaren. I can't wait to see more of this car. It's gonna be crazy. We have that Mercedes AMG GT, Mercedes AMG, the Hyper car from Mercedes. That's going to be coming out alongside it, maybe a year apart, but actual buyers have seen the car in person, and they're saying that it doesn't really look that great, but it does have those insane performance figures across it. So that's going to be the new battle, of course, with the Aston Martin Red Bull Nebula. So that's really going to be the new Holy Trinity. This McLaren, Mercedes, and Aston Martin Red Bull. New Holy Trinity coming out in 2018 to like 2020 is when those cars are said to be released. So that's going to be exciting. We're already seeing the new Holy Trinity. Basically, I mean, you can add other cars into that equation, but for Holy Trinity, for Hyper GT cars, for that Grand Touring style. Not really sure. Maybe we'll put the Chiron in there instead of the AMG car, the Mercedes AMG GT-R, or AMG, I forget. The Project One. Yeah, AMG Project One. That's what it was. Had a little brain freeze there. Yeah, but yeah, those cars. New Holy Trinity. What do you think about it? What is your new Holy Trinity with the hyper cars that we're seeing come out in the near future? Just comment below what you guys think. But right there you have it. New stuff from McLaren. All right, talking about Aston Martin, segueing into that little era. The Rapide, the four-door massive V12. I forget the horsepower is probably like around 600. But the big four-door Aston Martin, that's going to be canceled, I believe. But they're still going to go with the four-door design. And they're thinking it's going to be called the Aston Martin Rapide E, but who knows? But it is all that they are planning on making a four-door electric sedan. I've only had the pleasure of seeing two Rapides, one at a dealership and one in Chicago, cruising around the streets of Chicago. Interesting cars. They're an acquired taste. I mean, it's just a long wheelbase Aston Martin. They look okay at some angles, but the four doors on GT cars that Aston Martin make, it's not really my style. If I wanted a big sedan, I'd get like an S-Class or a Rolls Royce, not an Aston Martin, but yeah, it's just my preference. So what do you think about Aston Martin canceling the Rapide and making it all electric? Very interesting. Other than that, Top Gear, America. new people are, yeah, we're from Aston Martin to Top Gear, whatever. Let's just get into it. Top Gear America, everybody hates it. Everybody hated Top Gear America, but they're coming in with 3 new hosts: movie star, a drag racer, and someone else. I forget. Some other white British guy. They're not going American style. It seems like all of these guys are not really American. But the last Top Gear from America, the American series Top Gear, absolutely sucked. It just had no watchability. Is that the word? Viewership. I watched like half the episode and it just didn't have it. I mean, I haven't even watched the Grand Tour really. I've watched like 3 episodes. Not even, just kind of dead, like just lost the passion for watching car type TV show type situation. I'm just sticking to YouTube. The whole like big production thing, it doesn't whatever. There's so much more stuff on YouTube per se. Like, why do we need to have these big production type shows anymore? Just pumping money into this to I don't know, ad revenue on TV. TV's kind of dead for this. I don't even watch TV basically, just Netflix, YouTube, the works. But you know, will you give this a chance? Whatever. Moving from Top Gear to the show Wheeler Dealers. I never personally watched this show. It just kind of came up like, oh, the main guy, Ed China, is that him? He put up a video talking about him leaving on his new YouTube channel, Ed China, I think it's called. China, is that how they're saying his last name? I've never watched this show before in my life, but it used to be like a small production. Well, the people doing it, the Velocity, they got bought out by Discovery, and Discovery wanted to chop one of the main parts that the dude really thought the audience enjoyed. I think it was like working in the shop on the cars, like a big chunk of the show that the dude really enjoyed. They said that it would be too hard to make Discovery, and that they were going to chop that part out, and that's when Ed China decided that he was going to move on his own and move into the YouTube scene a little bit more, venture out from this. You know, like he said in his the video on YouTube, that, you know, there wasn't too much advertisement space on, you know, the platform that they were shooting the TV show. It was a TV show, right? Not an internet show. I have no idea. I'm just talking about it. But Discovery bought it up. They wanted to put a bunch of ad placement on it, and really take the soul out of the show. That's what this guy felt, the main dude. What do you guys think about this? I mean, it was a very popular show apparently in the UK, I think. I have no idea. What is your guys' opinion? Just another conversation to start in the comments. What do you guys think about this Wheeler Dealer show? I never personally watched it. The guy's leaving because they're chopping out some key points that he really thought brought to the show's performance, on why it did so well with the audience. And now he's moving out on his own into the YouTube space, like a bunch of content creators in the automotive influencer world. So, you know, you're gonna have to there's another channel for you to subscribe to. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the main stuff that I want to talk about. But F1 is starting in Sunday. First race, Australian Grand Prix. It's really annoying because like these first 2 Grand Prix are at like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. I have to stay up later. I mean, I stay up late anyways, like 3 in the morning. But anyways, it's still, you know, annoying. Like usually on Sunday it's at like 8, 10, 12, maybe. I think there's one race that's at like 3, but these first couple are always late, really late, like 1, 2 in the morning. So that's kind of annoying. But what do you guys think about me starting a new, when F1 starts, I start like a recap show, like an F1 talk type situation, new series where, you know, every week when there is a race, I recap it, give my thoughts on everything. But right now, I'm still rooting for Lewis Hamilton. I always have been, but I feel like Max Verstappen is, the next big shit in F1. He won one race. I think he won one race last season, but he's really shown aggression and passion for winning races. Unlike what I'm seeing from other F1 drivers, it seems like he really has a passion to push past all this politics when it comes to letting people win and stuff like that. You could really see it in the final few races of last season, but it just seems like he's there. He's young. He's extremely young. One of the youngest F1 drivers. But, it just seems like he has a passion to push past all these other guys and win races. I still believe Mercedes is going to be at the top of their game. I'm not really sure about Valtteri Bottas. He hasn't done well. I mean, people say, "Oh, he did this. He got so many pole positions over his career," but it's nothing to really talk about Valtteri Bottas. But he is replacing Nico Rosberg on the Mercedes team. Let's just see if he can step up to the plate and get those 1-2 positions with Lewis. I believe Lewis will still crush it this season, and I believe he will get his next world championship. But Max Verstappen, he's nothing to look past. He's really gonna kill it this season, and he might win more races than expected, or he just might get out of control, which we've seen in the past, and crash a ton. That'll be interesting to watch. All right, that's gonna wrap it up. So Top Gear, 3 new producers. I didn't even give their names, but I'm sure you can look that up yourself. I really don't care. The new Ed China YouTube channel, moving away from this Wheeler Dealer show. I never watched that either. And we got another look at the McLaren BP23, a nice little aerodynamic rendering with all the lines and everything. Look really cool. You saw the picture. And that's pretty much it. If you found this video informative at all, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Always subscribe. We lost a ton of subscribers over the past few days. It went up, and then it went down, and then went up. Now we're still down. We went under 1,600, but now we're at 1,601, I believe, at the moment that I'm making this video. But that was kind of annoying. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe it's because I didn't upload, but I'm going to try to continue this. There's just a lack of information out right now, or just news coming out, or, my mobility to leap. It's still really cold, though. This weekend is going to be really nice. Got a couple car shows, as I've said, and other videos. But, yeah, I'm going to leave you right there, and I will always catch you in the next video, when there is one. Apparently, that's the way it goes. See you guys later.